Alright, hey guys, this is Will. I'm at Veteran on Gaming, and I'm breaking out something a little bit old. Some of you may not know what this is, some of you will, and that's okay. So, this is a brick of Fear Itself. So, Fear Itself, for those who don't know, is a set that was, it was the only way you could get it was, so it was an OP kit set. So, the way it worked was you paid in money, you got usually a pack or two packs, and you built your best team out of it. And then the OP kit prizes support was like hammers that you could get to equip to certain characters, and then when you equip them to those certain characters, they got power bonuses based on who they were. So this is what I'm opening up. I just wanted to let you know what was going on. I turned a little bit different way today because we got some flesh and blood stuff going on. So I'm just going to try to open these and see what I can pull out of it. I found a brick relatively inexpensive on the bay, and so I thought I'd check it out, do something a little bit different, give you something you may not have seen before, and that's okay. They got more better tape on these, I feel like. So let's see, we got. All right, so he's broken, but we got the super rare Spider-Man. So this is him in his Asgardian outfit. So basically, you had the bad guys, and they got equipped with these really cool hammers and things like that. Well, then Tony Stark went to like Split Lip, which is one of the sculptors of the different equipment, and so he was able to go through it and get. This is the Spider-Man. I'll kind of show you so you can see it there. I got a light right on my face. So yeah, there's Spider-Man right there. I have to glue him to his base because as you can see, he's off of it. But that's one of the super rares came out. So I'm just going to kind of break these down as quick as possible. Go over the pieces. May do this and then do a shorter video with the so there's Speedball. Got Sin. Of course, Speedball, of course, was big in the Civil War stuff because he ended up causing a big explosion. And so he was trying to figure out a way to kind of get paid back, or pay the hero community back for what he had done. And so, anyway, Titania, she actually ends up becoming one of the bad guys that get tempted by the power of the hammer. Got Red She-Hulk here. And we got Sin, like I said, she and Crossbones were involved in a lot of the early trying to find the hammers and different things like that. So something she did. There's Sin. She adopted the similar face mask of Red Skull. So super rare on the first pack, not bad. I'll take it. Go back and see what else I got out of here. As quick as I can anyway, try to open these packs up quickly for you. So we've got Doctor Strange. I'll kind of pull it this way. Doctor Strange, Miss Marvel, Tyr. Got another Sin, and then Valkyrie. Appreciate those. So I may just do like the super rares on these and keep it simple. Go into pack 3. And this was in the era where they actually did, I think they did the 12 packs instead of the 10, so there's 12 packs of it, I believe. I'm counting right. So 2, 3, 4, and yeah. So got Skyrim, who is the bad guy version of Titania. Got Atuma, enemy of Namor. Then we got Razo Kato, which is one of the vampires that works on the Dracula. We got Prodigy from the Spider-Man project. And then an Asgardian troll for that one. Put this to the side. Keep it simple. We'll go to the next one, see what we get. So far we pulled one super rare, and it was the Spider-Man. I don't think it's super glue out for that one. I was actually looking, it's funny, I was actually looking at him yesterday to see what his value was. Okay, so we got another Titania, we got another Prodigy, got another Asgardian Troll, and then we have Tannerus, and Mungrock, who I believe is the Great Gargoyle, but is one of the bad guys. He has one of the hammers in his hand. And so basically the hammers would bring out the worst in their personality and everything. And some of the good guys even got swayed to where Ben Grimm was one of the bad guys. I think he became Agar or something like that. He basically looked like Ben Grimm if he had fire on the inside of his body, but with a hammer. So it's pretty crazy. Yeah, let's see. Oh, we got the Serpent. We got the Serpent here. He was actually the one who, I believe, he was the one that actually got the hammers and was working to get the hammers out to people. So then, of course, we've seen these three here. And then we have a Thrall Society priest here. He works with Hydra. He's one of the bad guys, and works with Sin, different things like that to help get more out of the hammers and find them. They were like the underlings. They were basically the people who fought like Captain America and all them. They just, they were the sheep being led out so that the heroes wouldn't be able to get the people quickly. All right. Speaking of Angar, we're going to turn this around. So we've got the Monkey King, because everybody's done their own version of Monkey King at some point, right? So we got the Monkey King, we got Iron Fist, we've got another Razakato, we have another Atuma, we have the Ben Grimm that is manipulated by the weapon. They pop him out. I want y'all to see this sculpt. I think it's one of my favorite sculpts they ever did. Like, ever. Like, it's one of my favorite Ben Grimm sculpts ever. So there he is. There's Angrier. Look at that. Look at it. It's beautiful. He's just, all that rage, man. All that rage. And he's just in there just doing his thing. So, we got 4 more packs to open. Get pack number. Cool. Okay, there's another Prodigy, and I see Prodigy. Oh, it's the Juggernaut! But he's not the Juggernaut, he's the Juggernaut, but he's also another one that had one of the hammers. And what's really cool about him is that when he becomes empowered by the hammer, the X-Men, including Magic and Peter, or Colossus, they go to the Demon of Sidorak and basically convince them that he needs to find a new champion because Juggernaut is no longer faithful to him because he is now cursed. And so he has the spirit of curse, hence why he's got the hammer and everything. Well, it's funny because the conviction actually works, and of course Magic thinks she's going to be the one to take the power. And then right before everything breaks down, her brother ends up stepping in her place. And so he becomes the new avatar of the Juggernaut. And it's really funny because there's a point where he's sitting there talking about the fact he's like, I'm not normally like this and everything. But over time, he really starts to fall in love with being the Juggernaut and the destruction he can cause. And there's another great one. So speaking of how cool Ben Grimm was, I mentioned there was another person, all the anger and rage. Well, what if the Hulk became a bad guy and had one of these hammers? Because that's what we're about to pull out of the bag now. So, of course, these hammers are slightly bent. Of course, something that I found out with HeroClix is if you take just a little bit of warm water and put it on it long enough, pose it, and then put it in the freezer, it works out a lot better. So there's the Hulk. There he is right there. Big angry evil Hulk. It's a guy there. And then I think everything else we've seen already. We've seen the Thrall priests, Valkyrie, Speedball, and Tannerus. So they're all in there. We got 2 more packs. Get down right quick. This takes me back, man. I remember playing this event and loving it. And people are just like, I don't understand why you like these type of events. I said, because I get cool pieces you can't just go out and buy. You know. There goes see some of the things that are really cool. Well, some of the heroes actually got their own weapons. So this is Grenoff. Grenoff is the absorbing man. And so he got a hammer, but then if you look here, you'll see Iron Fist as well. Iron Fist has his own weapons. And so you got Tyr, you got another Valkyrie, you got another Monkey King. And so that's their last pack, y'all. Last pack, we'll keep it simple. If I could pull a perfect thing, I think the only other thing I want to pull out of this, there's Captain America I wouldn't mind pulling, but he's not super important. But let's just see what I get. Oh, okay. I believe I got a Heimdall. As I said, a lot of this is very Asgardian in nature, so there's a lot of really cool Asgardian stuff in it. So, got a Heimdall. The reason I even looked for this, one of the guys at the shop got the Ultra Chase Thor from this set. And so when I saw this online, I was like, I gotta get it. I gotta bust it open. I gotta see what it is. So there's Heimdall. And he's an uncommon. He's not even like a super rare or super rare. He's an uncommon piece. But they kind of did stuff like that here. Yeah, I think everything else you've seen except She-Hulk with the sword. Because again, some of the good guys got different things. So, if for some reason I have an extra arm, there's Titana, another Red Hulk. Oh, because that's the Red Hulk's arm. Okay, I got it. And then Monkey King right there. So there you go. That's the packs of Fear itself that I opened. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Thank you for checking this out. And can't wait to do another one for you guys. So take care. And as always, shout outs to Veteran Owned Gaming, the store that I get to break these packs at and everything. And you guys take care. And I hope that you not only enjoy this, but make sure to share it with other people. And keep on clicksing, y'all.